Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to address this important gathering. Madam Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I have newly known your movement, and this is the first time that I have participated in one of your meetings condemning the death penalty in Iran. I know that 120,000 political activists have been executed in your country for their belief in democracy. I also know that under Rouhani, the so-called moderate president of the regime, 2,000 people have been executed just in 2 years. I know freedom of speech does not exist in your country at all. And I know that freedom of religion also means nothing. And I have also learned many other very painful facts and figures. Indeed, such human rights violations and injustices in the world, and particularly in your country, Iran, create much pain and agony in all of us. However, there is one thing which attracts the most, and that is the existence of a movement which has resisted and struggled against dictatorship for human rights and democracy. In Iran for more than 3 decades with all the hardship, and yet it has survived with such a high spirit and remained even more active for human rights and justice. This is a new phenomenon. To stand for so long and not give up means tremendous amount of sacrifice, courage, dedication, true belief in human values and principles, and a high spirit and hope. You have had this for so long, and you deserve to be congratulated for it. I think one should also mention that in every movement, you can proceed with great perseverance only if you have a democratic and competent leader. I am glad to say that you have had this as well, and you have been led competently. I think this is a valid sign of victory for you. This in itself indicates that you are a legitimate movement, and thus guarantees your final victory in bringing human rights and democracy to Iran. However, just like in the other examples of the past, what remains for the international community is the human conscience and a record which will be closely assessed in the future. Of course, Iran will be free, and Iranian citizens will have a chance to live freely and in peace under a democratic government. But then we will be asked about what we did in our relations with the dictatorial regime of Iran and how we treated the Iranian victims and people in their hard times. It should be clear, only the Iranian opposition can guarantee a region without nuclear weapons. An Iran that is free and democratic, and an ally of the Western world in the fight against terrorism and fundamentalism. Therefore, the international community should make a choice to stand on the right side of the history, so that in the future can be proud enough to defend its past conduct. Thus, I am happy to be here today, and I wish you lots of success in your struggle for freedom and justice in Iran. I am on your side, and you will always have my support and the support of my country. Thank you.